Hello everyone, it's your boy B3 back to another kicking action figure review. Last time we did an SH figure art, I figured let's do another SH figure art. And then next time we'll do an SH figure art. We're kind of going with the SH figure arts right now. I got this guy the week he came out in the US. It is the SH Figuarts 20 Kamen Rider Kicks version, Kamen Rider Faiz. So this was the 20th Heisei anniversary release of Faiz. He's pretty cool. This is the version that comes with the Ride Watch stand. I haven't put together any of my Ride Watch stands because I don't really care about them. But if you have a Kamen Rider Faiz and you don't want to get this version just to get the stand, I think you can actually buy packs of the stands separate. I'm pretty positive I saw that on Hobby Link Japan. So definitely check out Hobby Link Japan. I actually got this from my local comic book store. Support your local hobby shops. And it said $59.99 on the thing, but all the other Kamen Riders were $49.99. And I got him and Kamen Rider Blade, like, at the same time. And as you can see, Blade clearly says $49.99 and is a bigger box as well. So I was like, hey, why is the smaller one more expensive? And the comic shop owner was like, I don't know. They should all be the same price. I actually bought all the Kamen Rider Kicks version figures he got in stock, except for Ryuki, because I have the one that comes with Drag Rider, and Kamen Rider Drive, because I had his Tire Kokon figure for Type Speed, and I didn't need a second Type Speed. I've also bought a lot of other Kamen Riders from him that were and weren't SH figure arts, but yeah. So that's just the story of how this guy got into my collection. You can see it's very 20th anniversary Kamen Rider ZOE. Got the seal of approval here, picture of the figure on the front, name, producers, shows that he was in, or the shows that this is specifically for, Kamen Rider Fives and Kamen Rider Geo, 20 Kamen Rider Kicks. There he is on the Ride Watch stand. Several images of the figure. From one side, top, bottom. So let's bust him out of package. Since I'm not going to display him on the Ride Watch stand, I am going to leave it in its plastic, but I always want to say that you do have to assemble them, and I don't see the point, because, like, you could have at least assembled the stand for us. You charged us $50 friggin' dollars. Here's Kamen Rider Faiz out of packaging. Always thought he had a really cool, unique look for a Kamen Rider. I've always really admired the way Faiz appears in the show. Really cool, and I'm happy to have him in my collection, even though I've been holding on to him to review forever. I got so behind on reviews just because I didn't feel like making them. But I'm glad I'm catching up. So, Faiz here moves a lot like an SH figure art. You know, you got all the torso, waist, head, neck, arm. I love that the shoulder pads are on the arm and not on the shoulder. That actually really makes articulation easier, and there's so much less problems with it. I wish the Lightning Collection would have done that with their Magna Defender figure, because he was one of the figures I wanted the most. When the line was announced, I was like, Shadow Ranger and Magna Defender. And then Magna Defender was the worst figure in the line so far. And I was like, oh no, and it's just because of the shoulders. But you see, he's got all kinds of great articulation. You can get some real high rider kicks. Die-cast in the feet. Very cool. I really like the clear eyes. Kamen Riders pretty much need clear eyes like that. They just do. All these parts on the belt can be removed so that he can use them. You can do some fiddling here on the arm as well. Because Faiz is a real technical rider. Very cool. I actually need to finish his show. I haven't finished Faiz. Sorry. Doesn't mean I can't have a cool figure of him, though. Now let's look at his other accessories. So here are Faiz's other accessories. You got the interchangeable arm part, interchangeable belt parts, and see different things for him to hold and use from his belt. You have his cell phone gun, his big old sword, very big sword. Interchangeable hands like this kind of open hand here. Pretty cool. I think this is the sword holding hand, but maybe that's the sword holding hand. Right there. Because all his hands look kind of loose. So it's hard to kind of tell which hand's going what, because there's not really a tight hand for sword holding. I think it's just this hand. It's a little weird. But yeah, I'm going to be displaying him with the gun. Because I don't have a lot of riders using guns in my collection. Oh my god. So, while I was changing out his accessories, I straight up lost the smallest one in the carpet and thought for sure it was gone forever. But thanks to some discipline and the flashlight on my phone, I found it. Thank God. So he's still complete. Oh my goodness. That scared the crap out of me. But I did find it. Thank goodness. But here's Faiz chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool. He looks really nice. And now we're actually going to put that gun down. Push him back. And then we're going to get ourselves some size comparisons. How about we compare him with some other 20 Kamen Rider Kicks riders, like Blade here, who I recently reviewed. Very recently, actually. And about another 20 Kamen Rider Kicks figure. The SH Figuarts Gaim Orange Arms. Got them both from my local comic shop as well. And he goes perfectly with them, so he's going to scale up with your other Figuarts riders, that's for sure. Here's Faiz with the WAP Wizard Action Please WAP Kamen Rider Wizard Flame style here on the left. He's one of the gimmick figures from back when the gimmick figures actually scaled well with SH Figuarts. Now, ever since Zeo, they've been much too small, but everything pre-Geo is still in scale with SH Figuarts for the Neo Heisei Rider stuff. And then it's shown with another figure art, this time a female sculpt and a Super Sentai character. We have Gokai Pink on the right, who I recently reviewed. If you're wondering, I've reviewed Wizard as well, but that was a long time back. So what are my final thoughts on the SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Faiz 20 Kamen Rider Kicks version from Bandai and Tamashii Nations? He's a good figure. Maybe could have used a couple more hands, to be completely honest, but I'm not gonna gripe too much about that. That's really my only nitpick. I just wish he had some more hands. That's all. I'm used to my riders having several hands and stuff. But other than that, an excellent figure. You know, those die-cast feet will really hold in place. He's got excellent detail in paint and articulation. He's got all the weapons and stuff he needs. He's a really, really cool figure. And I love him. So that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below, Facebook, Twitter, etc. Next time we will be reviewing the SH Figuarts Gokai Yellow. I can absolutely confirm that. Sometimes I don't know what I'm going to review next, but I know for a fact I'm reviewing Gokai Yellow. So that's it. Thank you all once again. See y'all later.